Okay, here we go on prepositional phrases. Last week we did 1 through 10, and you learned a new little trick called the pedestal, and I'm going to refresh your memory on that. Okay, prepositional phrases are diagrammed like that. Your preposition, and then the noun. Okay, the noun is the object of the preposition. Okay? Usually, if it's going to be describing another noun, like the subject, like the boy with red hair, okay, then it would function over there. However, if it's telling you about the action, okay, then it would function over here. But if it is part of the action, part of the verb, the predicate, okay, then you would use that pedestal. That kind of looks like you're playing hangman, all right? And then you would set it up there. Those are the three ways that you would diagram a prepositional phrase. All right? Like always, I'm going to do the first one with you to help get you started. Let's see how it goes. So take a look at the worksheet that I provided for you. Prepositional phrases 11 through 20. All right, the first one. It says, he came by his name in a weird way. He came by his name in a weird way. All right, first thing you do is you ask yourself, what's the subject? What are we talking about? He. There, nice and big for you. What did he do? He came. That's it. Back to the beginning. Nothing describes he, so we're going to leave that blank. Where or how did he come? By, that's your preposition. Name. What kind of name? His name. And how else? In a weird way. In is your preposition. Way is the noun. A way. Weird way. Okay. You guys ready to have your mind blown? What about taking this entire structure by his name and making it part of the complete action? Because if you just say he came, I'm thinking like he came over to my house yesterday, or he came to the ball game. All right, so it doesn't really, if you just say he came, it doesn't give you a complete sense of knowing what that action is. But if you say he came by his name, that, I mean, you know, that's like, how did he get it? It doesn't mean like he actually walked over someplace and he, oh, there's my name over there, I'm walking by my name. No, see, it doesn't make sense to have it down here. So we're going to put it on a pedestal by name, his name. Now we have the complete action. He, what did he do? Came by his name. See, it makes a whole lot more sense that way. How did he come by his name? In a weird way. If we had just left it as he came in a weird way, I mean, what is he like? You know, that's pretty weird. That's how he came over to my house, hopping and bopping. No. We got to make it make sense. So he came by his name. Take a gander at that. What a beautiful thing. Except for the handwriting. Don't make fun of my handwriting. I'm sensitive. All right, you know what? I'm in such a good mood. I'm going to go over the second one with you too. All right, so take a look at your worksheets and you will see that second sentence. And it's a little bit strange because it's like restructured. Usually, you guys want to go in chronological order, your subject and then your noun. But sometimes they're all rearranged. With smoothness, the negotiations proceeded. See, so some of you that like to do things subject and then verb, you're going to think, okay, well, smoothness, that's my subject. Because it's with smoothness. With is a preposition. Prepositional phrase cannot be the subject. That's the rule. You might even want to write that down in some notes. Rule. A prepositional phrase cannot be the subject. So smoothness is part of a prepositional phrase, therefore it can't be the subject. Besides, we're not talking about smoothness. Use your common sense. The negotiations proceeded. That's what we're talking about, negotiations. But you know what? Even if you can't figure out what that subject is, look for the action. What word in there can you do? Can you with? No. Can you smoothness? No. Can you the? No. Can you negotiations? No. Can you proceed? Hey, there's an action that I can do. So you can do proceeded. Now ask yourself, who or what did these proceedings? There it is in the sentence. The negotiations proceeded. Negotiations. Sorry for the bad handwriting. Negotiations proceeded. Now go back to the beginning. What kind of negotiations? The. That's it. Nothing else describes negotiations, so we're going to leave the rest of it alone. But how did they proceed? With smoothness. And with is your preposition. Smoothness is the noun. And that's every word in the sentence. Now some of you are probably saying, well, why can't we put this on that pedestal? I like drawing that pedestal. Okay, negotiations proceeded with smoothness. Okay, that's it. Proceeded doesn't need its help. That's your good check right there. Is that a complete action? Yes. This tells you how. That's your adverb. This prepositional phrase is functioning as an adverb. Okay, proceeded does not need any help. All right, the rest I'm going to leave for you to do. And then tomorrow you can look at the review of this and see if you're right before you take your quiz. Have a wonderful day.